Somewhere beyond the stars, something is coming. It's not myth or rumor. It's real and closing. The object catalogued as 3E Atlas was expected to be an icy visitor like Oumuamua. Instead, it arrived as a challenge in metal and motion. At first, Atlas looked like a comet, a distant point of light, a thin tail. Then Gemini South focused and the tail sharpened into a blade. Dust that should scatter held in symmetry, extending like modular segments being assembled. Solar wind should scatter a comet, instead Atlas's tail held shape. Scientists whispered, maneuvering. Webb mapped a carbon dioxide plume 350,000 kilometers long, nearly the Earth-Moon distance, but the plume behaved wrong. It refused to disperse as physics predicted. Chaos in the plume paired with a trajectory of surgical calm, Atlas screamed entropy while moving like a guided instrument. The nucleus glinted like nickel, industrial, reflective, not a random sprinkle of metals but a skin that mirrored spacecraft alloys. A metallic coating explained stability, outgassing that should have fractured the core left it intact. Then the trajectory, October 3, 2025. Atlas will brush Mars at 29 million kilometers, with a minimum orbital intersection distance of 2.7 million. Simulations show a small delta 5 could turn a brush by into an impact. Around Atlas, space is unnaturally clean. Micrometeoroids and dust are sparse where there should be clutter. Instruments record a dead zone, a suppression of debris hinting at a field, magnetic, thermal, or unknown. If technology, it conceals; if nature, it defies our words. Light curves pulse in patterns inconsistent with ordinary albedo. Spectra suggest engineered composites, layered alloys and heat-dispersing laminates. Micro-anomalies trail the main body, faint synchronized blips keeping formation. Escorts or probes or choreographed debris. If Atlas leads, something larger follows. Silence is deliberate, no radio chatter. Some propose a biosynthetic hybrid, a living probe that adapts and learns. Timing compounds unease. Atlas arrived as our detection capabilities peaked. Now Webb, Gemini, orbiters, and backyard arrays see details that force revision. October 3 is a deadline. Mars may be a stage. Will Atlas react to the planet's magnetosphere? Will it shed something rovers can sample? Will it alter course? Agencies reposition instruments, private observatories clear nights. For the first time, Mars could witness more than dust. Leaked memos tell of closed sessions, ESA, NASA, defense analysts, using militarized language. When scientists call something a non-terrestrial anomaly in formal notes, curiosity becomes operational. History bends toward a new reading. Ancient records might be misread logs of similar visits. If Atlas follows a circuit, humanity may be waking to a pattern rather than a first. A darker thought: Atlas may be a test. Not to destroy, not to speak, but to measure how a civilization responds to the anomalous. An object that provokes thought and action without sending a signal reads psychological responses as data. So what do you believe? Is Atlas a rare natural process, an alien machine, or something alive and patient? On October 3 we will watch Mars and ourselves for the smallest change that collapses guesswork into fact. The universe sometimes places a single impossible thing in our path and waits to see whether we notice. Stay ready. This moment may define how history, our records, and distant watchers judge us.